Hi there, Commanders! GuardianE here with another Goddess of Victory Nikke video, and we just got the Winter event update for this year, featuring Winter limited seasonal characters, including the beauty you see before you right now, Ice Rose Maiden. So she's limited. More importantly, she's absolutely gorgeous, so we are obviously going to be going in for her today. 2% rate, of course, out of the total of 4% SSR rate. 2% allocated to the rate up character, which is going to be Maiden here. Let's go ahead and get right into the first 10 pull together and see who we get. Can we get, you know, it is the season of giving, right? You know, could RNG maybe be a little bit generous this time? Maybe? Maybe? Okay, no, maybe not on the first 10 pull. That's okay. It's alright. Oh god, only 2 purples. Yeah, okay, alright, that's not a great start, but it's not how you start, it's how you finish, right? Next multi in. Let's make some winter magic happen. Come on. Let's see it. Very appropriate, too, with Maiden being a mage, although she looks more like a cleric, but I'm not going to complain. Okay, purple again. Oh, no fake out. Okay. Alright, it's fine. A little bit better on the purple front. That's nice at least, I suppose. Double Neon, 1 Rappy. No, didn't get an Anis there. Alright. Multi number 3. Let's go, Maiden. Come on, my dear, please make my wishes come true. Oh, ugh. Have I been that naughty? Really? Have I been that bad? I'm not gonna get my gifts. It's not gonna happen. Come on now. Alright. Okay. Multi number 4. Now, Maiden is the first of 2 limited seasonal units for this year, the other being Guillotine, her squad mate. Come on, Maiden. Come on! Oh, no. Oh, okay, alright, fake out. Okay, come on, please. Maiden, please! Oh, wow, that was a very satisfying string of purples right there. Alright, so Maiden, whoever the SSR is going to be at the tail end of that string of purples at number 9. Come on, let's see. Let's see if we can make some dreams come true. Come on. Here we go! Oh! Wait. Could it be? Oh, God! No. Alright, it's Pepper. Alright, that's smarts. That smarts a bit. We have a max limit broken Pepper. We didn't really need another copy. I had forgotten for a second which manufacturer Maiden was. So it kind of threw me for a loop there. Got Anis and double Rappy in the purples. Yeah, so another little sub goal, little sub win that I try to go for is to get all of the counters in one multi. See if that's... I don't think ever since I started doing it, I don't think I've ever gotten it, so... would still be exciting, I guess, if we were able to achieve that. Oh, okay, alright. 2 golds in a row. Second time's the charm. Let's go, Maiden. Come on. Alright, number 3. Okay. And... Oh, Pilgrim? What? Okay, what? Who is this? Oh my god! Oh my goodness me. So, for those that don't know, Cinderella just dropped into the pool, in the general pool with this update. Obviously, we had the raid up during the anniversary, where I did end up max limit breaking her, so this is actually going to be a +1, which is great, because Cinderella's awesome. And as a character, as a design, and as just a powerhouse unit, she's awesome. So getting more copies of her is great. But she's not the winter unit we were looking for, of course. Still a win, I would say. And at this point, we're not missing any of the pilgrims, because we did get our Isabel was it last month? Something like that. She was the last missing pilgrim that I needed, and we did end up getting her. So yeah, we got a Cindy. That's quite interesting. You know, I mean, obviously, if I had known, you know, in hindsight's 2020, if I had known that I wouldn't have had to spend my gold mileage for that last copy, but you know what? It's fine. +1 is great. +1 Cindy is great. Alright. Well, a couple of curveballs thrown at us here. Let's see if we can get a straight answer here. purple, back to the purples, not back to Purple City. I'm not ready to go back. I want to stay in the gold where it's warm and comforting and it's full of vivacious and beautiful women. Come on. Oh, we got double neon, 1 Anis. All right. Okay. All right. How deep am I willing to go for Maiden? I mean, she looks real good. I am... Oh, okay, another gold. Come on. All right, 3rd time's the charm. All right. I know that I was being cheeky with the 2 times of the charm, you know, last time. Really, no, seriously this time. 3rd time's the charm. Let's make it happen. Come on, Maiden. Heal my heart with your cleric staff and that skimpy little cleric outfit that you're wearing. Come on, please. Alright, she's got to be coming up here. Oh, Elysian! Okay, please? I'm crossing all of my fingers right now. Oh no! Are you serious? No way! No way! Are you... It does not get more troll than that. It really does not get more troll than that. Are you kidding me? That's absurd. That's absurd. I don't know what to say. I am speechless. If RNG, you know, actually had, you know, a 6th sense of humor, this would be proof of it. If anything. What the heck, man? Oh, God. Alright. Why? Okay. Alright. It's okay. It's alright. She wanted to appear so that we could remember what she looked like before she changed out of her outfit and into this one, right? Yeah, there we go. Into this one. That's it. That's all she was doing. Just wanted to make sure that we had all the angles of her. So that's number 9 once again. Wow. Number 9 is pretty hot in this session. Alright, number 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Alright, come on. Come on. Please. Okay, Elysian. Don't hurt me now. Don't hurt me now. Yes! Yes! Okay, now you can hurt me as much as you want, Maiden. Good lord, she looks good. No, she really did. She really did show up and then decide, oh wait, I'm wearing the wrong outfit. And then she went back, took off her clothes, put this on, and showed up. That is awesome. Alright, we did finally get her, and we got her within the vouchers, which is actually really nice. I was definitely willing to spend some crystals for her too. But we're not going to have to. I'm not going to go for the max limit break or anything, at least not right now. I mean, I could be convinced, possibly. But I want to save, of course, for Guillotine, who is also going to be new. But yeah, I mean, oh my god, she looks so good. She looks absolutely phenomenal. The body stocking look is incredible on her. She's nearly spilling out of that just skimpy, scant cleric outfit that's just effectively a strip of cloth. Just absolutely, absolutely sublime. I am thrilled to have her, and that is amazing. Amazing, amazing, amazing. Alright, so like I said, we're not going to go in for the max limit break right now. We're just going to kind of play it easy. The event just started. I can't wait to dive into it. I think right now we're just going to go ahead and take a closer look at Maiden, her kit, the gameplay. Also take a look at the update as a whole, the new event. You know, check it out a little bit. So if you're interested in that, you know, stick around, and we're going to go through that right now. If you're just interested in the polls and only the polls, I think that's going to cover it for this video. So Maiden, Ice Rose, Rocket Launcher Defender, Burst 3, Elysian Extrinsic Squad, the first comrade of Guillotine the Hero, also known as Ice Rose. In their quest to defeat the White Ice Dragon, she leads the group onto the right path. So again, she looks absolutely magnificent, and a little bit of a different take on a winter event. You know, it's not a traditional Christmas. It's kind of a world inspired by the mind of Guillotine, and obviously has gaming RPG elements to it. And then Maiden here is no exception in her outfit, which very, very closely resembles sort of like a cleric in Dragon Quest and things like that. Obviously much, much shorter and much, much smaller. And the body stocking, just again, just clinging to every succulent curve of her figure, which is just truly a feast for the eyes. She has a scepter, again, in line with what you would think would be a healer, but again, I think she's an ice mage, technically. Here's her tap animation, letting the frost fall, and a little wave of the hand. I like the little buckler that she has on her arm as well. Very graceful movements. I love the light coming from on high as the snowflakes just kind of float down in front of her. She's actually got little tears in the fabric too, almost as if her curves are bursting through the nylon. We got the shooting pose here, and oh god, oh my goodness me! That is an eyeful. The reload animation too, where she kind of squeezes her arms together, and the cloth just kind of falls in between her cleavage a bit. The glow of the scepter and the expansion of the top, the little rainbow effect too, the lens flare is really nice. But I mean, that is absolutely phenomenal. Just an exceptional heavenly view. Worth the price of admission right here. And then here's the Chibi, the SD model, in her standing idle pose. Walking along, just strutting her stuff. A confident stride here. There she goes, casting that magic in the battle pose. Reload. Yeah, it does mirror the animation she does in combat, so that's nice. The stun pose, she's just a little bit dizzy, although she still has a smile on her face. Talk 1, is PvP possible in this area? Ever the gamer Maiden is ready to talk shop. Talk 2, can I break that chest? I feel like there's something good inside. Alright, so let's take Maiden out for a spin here. I've slapped together an Electric Code team to sort of take advantage of her kit, including Summer Anise as well as Cinderella here. And we're going to go against the Electric Code Weakened boss. I'm going to manual the first run through here just so we can get a look at Maiden's burst, because I actually have her slotted in so we don't see her burst for the rest of the fight, and I'll say why in kind of just a second here. So let's check out that burst animation, the tongue, and then the glyphs in the sky raining down that ice power. Very, very nice. And I just love the flavor and the aesthetics of her character. Of course, again, she's inspired by JRPGs, and so she's got the little like JRPG UI there with the MP level that's sitting right next to her too, or magic points that she's got. So it's really nice, and her voice lines obviously line up with that too. But just like evaluating Maiden's kit as a whole, so she is effectively an Electric Code buffer, so it does invite a lot of comparisons to Summer Anise, because Summer Anise is also a very popular and powerful Electric Code buffer. I think where the differences lie is that Anise herself is a DPS, and she, despite being quote-unquote a supporter, is a very, very powerful DPS. Maiden, on the other hand, is more of a support role, and a lot of her support boosts and buffs to her allies are not centered around her burst at all. So she doesn't really have to burst on a team. And in the particular team that we have set up right here, they're both Anise and Maiden are boosting Cinderella during her burst 3. So she can take advantage of that and do colossal damage against Electric Code weakened enemies like this boss here. Now, there are other key differences. Again, it invites the comparison between the two, but I wouldn't say that one replaces the other necessarily. They have different core strengths. Like I said, Anise herself is a very powerful DPS. Maiden can be kind of slapped into the team as a buffer. Maiden, being a rocket launcher character, is going to have better burst generation as a whole. Again, she doesn't have to burst to get all of the effects of her buffs and everything, so she's really more relying on her full charge rocket, which means she's probably, as far as overload lines, she's probably going to want charge speed. We'll have to see how the dust settles and how ultimately those stat boosts are going to line up with how she actually plays on the battlefield. But I would think that charge speed is going to be a big one for her. Maybe max ammo. She also does give an attack boost, of course, to Electric Code in addition to the elemental boost to Electric Code. And she also provides, a max HP boost as well without the heal. So, again, it's an interesting character, very, very nice to have, and the fact of the matter is, both Anise and Maiden are limited characters, which means that they're not going to be regularly available. So if there's overlap there, I don't think that's necessarily a bad thing, and if you have both, You can either slap them both together for, again, a super boosting Cinderella team, or you could split them up for 2 powerful Electric Code teams, which, again, is becoming more and more necessary with solo raids and things like that. So, just nice to have additional options. And again, I think they're certainly differentiated enough in a lot of ways, even if they both fill at least part of a niche in the same capacity. But yeah, I think Maiden's a great addition, and she's going to be awesome slapped into most Electric Code team formations like this one. And again, you've got other units. I guess one thing is that Electric Code is a little saturated at the moment, so like I said, there's you can make 2, 3 Electric Code teams, more or less, at this point, whereas some other elemental codes are kind of hurting, in addition to arguably Water Code. And it's kind of funny, because Maiden is technically an Ice Mage, but she's Electric Code. It's a little weird. But that notwithstanding, again, she's a super useful character to have in your roster as a whole, to be able to create different team compositions and have that versatility and variety. So, again, a great kit. I think that she's going to find a very welcome home on a lot of Electric Code teams. Alright, so let's kind of go through the event update as a whole. I mean, as you can see, the outpost here is outfitted with a new winter theme, the snow falling gently, really nice with the trees. Got the conifers, the pine trees, and them dressed up with some ornaments and lights and stars and everything else. It's a nice touch. Now, in addition to the limited pickup banner for Maiden, we do have the return of the limited pickup banner for Winter Ludmilla, Winter Owner, as well as for Mika, Snow Buddy, limited for time recruitment banner. So last year's winter units are currently up and running right now, 19 days left for each of them. They are going to be running concurrently with the Maiden banner, and they are also available in the mileage shop, so you can use your gold mileage to get them there. There has been some concern about Rupee and Anne from year 1 winter event not making a return yet and not being part of sort of the patch notes and everything. I personally do believe that they're coming back. I think they're going to probably return around the 26th, like when these banners actually go away. I think that's when those are going to appear, quite frankly. So I'm not worried personally. I think they are going to be coming back. Again, we haven't had any official word about that, but I honestly have a very strong suspicion that that's what's going to be the case. Now, additionally, we do have 2 new passes, the Arc Mage Pass up here, as well as the monthly mission pass, and they're also going to have themed costumes and skins as well, as if you do end up buying the actual pass. So we got for Vesti and then for Volume. So Volumes has been out for a couple of days now, so we kind of got a sneak peek of what the event was going to be about. But as you can see here, we've got Volume. Beat the gun. I am extremely tempted to pick this one up. I think probably by the end of the event I will end up picking this up, but she looks amazing on this outfit. It's kind of funny. She's dropped the body stocking and Maiden's put it on. It's almost like she took it off and gave it to Maiden. But yeah, I mean, Volume looks phenomenal here. Just doing a little wiggle after splashing some of that ale on her, firing the gun in the air. Unfortunately, she drops the leg spreading animation. She doesn't have that here, but you do get plenty of delicious thigh and lots of beautiful movements. So it's really attractive, of course. Volume being certainly a stunner, I think attracted a lot of players to the game to begin with, and this is going to be her first skin in the game. So yeah, really glorious backside view too, of course. But like I said, she is going to be part of the story, and I'm eager to see what her involvement is going to be. This is actually the first time that Volume has been like front and center in one of these stories, even the side stories. She's been involved, like she was at the Bunny event. She's been obviously in a bunch of the Outpost stories and things like that. She's made appearances here and there, but this is the first time that we're probably going to get a lot more exposure to her, which I think is great because they can actually develop her a lot more, because I think her initial impressions definitely rubbed a lot of people the wrong way, including myself. She's a little rough around the edges, and kind of narcissistic. So, but of course, I think they can really deepen and develop that with the good writing and a story, which I think they can definitely do here. So that's what I'm hoping for. I'm hoping that we get a whole lot more angles of Volume's character and model and figure throughout the story itself, because I think it's a great opportunity to do so. They've done so in the past. I think that when they've introduced kind of day one, year one characters in different events, it's really kind of rounded them out as a whole. So again, volume looks phenomenal in this outfit. It's going to be hard to pass up. And naturally, we've got Vesti as well, Archmage, in her huge hat. I love that she's just clutching this RPG in her hands, but then she has the staff behind her too. It's so funny. And then the tap animation, she goes, oh, that expression. Oh, she did a little misfire. Very cute. Nikke always does awesome expressions. It's always fun. It's so lively, gives them a ton of personality. And then the firing, of course. Bam. I like actually the explosion effect at the end is unique too, right? As part of the skin? I believe so. Yeah, alright. And then the chibi here. That bright-eyed, bushy-tailed, marching forward, ready to take on the world. Or at least the JRPG world. So yeah, Vesti again also being part of the new event too. It's kind of a motley crew, right? It kind of an odd mishmash of characters other than Guillotine and Maiden, who obviously are both part of Extrinsic. I'm kind of interested. So can I blow up that building? I'm curious to see again these two's involvement in the story. I think it's going to be fun. It's going to be a fun combination of characters. And we can dive back into the event right now. So Ice Dragon Saga, you can see this giant mini-map that we have here to explore with lots of little Easter eggs and things. Always a good time, always lots of fun. But I am curious to... Obviously, I think Guillotine and Maiden's relationship is a little contentious, I would say, at the very least. And I do wonder if this is kind of going to be an opportunity for them to just get a little closer, get a little bit more rapport between the two of them, have an opportunity to appreciate what each has to offer, right? But yeah, you have this. So you have the central fair, and then this town with the falling snow, NPCs all around. Again, the glyphs, taking a lot of inspiration from JRPGs. We got this this portal over here to the side. Teleport in here through these warp gates. And then there's a bonfire over here, so leaning into, the Souls-like Soul series, Dark Souls, of course, a little bit. Making our way up here, and there's a barrier, classic, before we can enter the actual castle proper. Look at this giant castle with a dragon atop it. And I'm sure that as the story 2 unlocks, maybe at that point this area will unlock, not entirely sure. But yeah, again, it's if there's one thing that Nikke just always, wins out on and always succeeds at, it's capturing the style, aesthetics, and flavor. Just like even stuff like this with the login screen and everything, it just fits really well. And obviously there's another thing that the Shift Up does really well. It's the mini games. So I haven't really dived into this too much, but look at this pixel art. It is just, it's so wonderful. Like it just strums my heartstrings a little bit to see. So Dragon Dungeon Run. Frogger a little bit, I guess. Like you can navigate through and grab these coins as you move up and forward. And I guess you're just trying to make it to the end without taking damage. You can cast spells, which is really nice. Each character, you start with Guillotine. Each character does get... oh! Okay, you can at least go back. Each character does have their own unique skill that you can activate with the spacebar, so I haven't done that yet. Haven't had to, really. Whoops, I died. Blasting off again. Okay, so we do get these cute little, images for, I guess your progress and how far you make it. We got these during, the summer event, too, and they're, again, just super endearing, super charming, so I definitely want to collect all of those. Guillotine, this is, it's this annoying feeling again. Maiden, blasting off again. I'm flying. Yeah. Ooh, look at that art. That's awesome. I want a full size of that. I'm sure there is. Let's take a look. It's got JoJo references going on in there too. Oh, album. Yeah, it's got to be in here. Oh, there it is. Okay. There's a... Oh, is there no way to make this bigger? There needs to be a way to make this bigger. This is way too small. I can barely see it. I'm trying to think if I'm missing anything. I don't think so. I think that's more or less it for you know, just the update of the event as a whole, as well as Maiden. We are going to get the guillotine banner on the 12th, I believe, so it's going to be about a week out from today. We're going to be able to pull for guillotine. I'm certainly going to do that too. She is going to be limited, of course, and we'll get a better feel for her character a little bit, or this character arc for her. Since we've been able to dive a bit more into the story. But yeah, let me know down below if you pulled for Maiden here, Winter Maiden. Best of luck to you. Hopefully you got all of the copies that you were looking for, and you got them super quick. Let me know down below how you did. Let me know what you think about the new skins, the new event so far, the new mini game. Hopefully you all enjoyed the video. If you did, please consider leaving a like, commenting down below, subscribing to the channel for more Goddess of Victory Nikke content. We thank you all so much for watching, and until next time, let's defend that outpost.